changing of CEOs, and just instability at the top that perhaps is reflecting further down on the track. So just a comment on leadership and governance and the thinking around how this particular area can be strengthened to improve operations at the bottom.
Well, I think there are a variety of aspects that will cause that to happen. In the instance of PRASA, for instance, today, you have a permanent CEO. It might be that he's out of office currently, and therefore there's an acting person. So it is not a permanent issue of an acting person. But I know you were saying broadly, yes, that is an issue. However, there are many factors. One of them is that government is tightening screws, is making sure that we have the right people for the right jobs. But there is stability in many of the institutions, especially under transport, beyond the individuals who might be acting or not acting. For instance, the rail safety regulator, that its report we are talking about today, has received a clean audit in the previous financial years. Currently, they are still busy with the Auditor General of South Africa. That talks to governance, that talks to stability, whilst the fact that there's still somebody acting should not be overlooked. And it's something that the board is seized with, and we have instructed them to close that matter as quickly as possible. In the case of PRASA, there have been challenges in terms of spending and in terms of directing the capital spend of the entity to make sure that we get as many trains on the tracks as possible. It's another thing to get a train back on track or a service, but it's another thing to make sure that it is servicing the needs of the people. And these are the things that we are instructing the Board of Control there to ensure that these things do happen. So yes, we are concerned, and we are doing everything we can with the few examples that I've said to stabilize the situation. But there are areas which RSR for us is one of the shining examples. They have produced, as I say, clean audits in the previous 2 financial years. What does that signify?